morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the All-American Savage Show podcast. I feel good. I feel very good. How do you feel? How do you, the listener, feel? Are you feeling good right now?
Feel all right.
You feeling all right? You know, why don't we just take a second and just look around. Take a moment of relaxation. And while you're at it, you know, just touch yourself. You know, just give yourself a nice little tug, little flick. Do what you got to do. You know, just enjoy you. Be you. Be with you. Be in you.
Okay.
I don't know where I was going with it. All right. I don't know where I was going with it. I'm in a really good mood. I'm in a really good mood. I had a very good night last night. It was just a nice night. I had a few drinks. I've started back trying to take up the piano again. It's been nice to be able to just sit in the room and just kind of relax and just do the chopsticks on the piano. it's nothing extravagant and romantic like a dude alone in his little den playing the piano and just singing out like no, it's like ding 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 ding. That's all it is. There's nothing romantic about it whatsoever.
They shooting you some mean looks.
Athena's just like,
shut up.
Seriously, her and Daisy are just like, kill me now, kill me now, kill me now, kill me now, kill me now. Yeah, poor girls. They're all right though. That's why probably Daisy runs under the freaking oven and hopes like, turn it on, please.
It's like the cutest thing I've ever seen.
She's adorable.
Those little legs.
She is like a furry little snake.
Yeah.
She loves running everywhere and she attacks me like playfully. She'll chase me, and then she'll like attack my ankles, and she's adorable, man. But yeah, it was a good day. I was talking to a friend of mine in the gym this morning, and we were just talking about the horrors of dating, and we're going to be doing some more of those in the future. We had a lot of great feedback on that, and I already have guests lined up. We're just waiting for the actual studio to be built, and then we're actually be flying these guests in to come on the podcast in person. Natalie from the gym is going to be coming on. Jamie Villamore's coming on. We have just a lot of different guests that are going to offer a woman's perspective in the dating world and the hells that exist within it. It's some interesting insight, but I was having this conversation with a lady I know at the gym. It's like my gym family, and I love the reason I love the gym so much is it's not only because it feels good to work out, it feels good to take care of yourselves and things such as that. It's because you can it's like the old man's barber shop. You know, they would go in there to gossip and talk, and it's not really gossip, it's just more so just talking to your friends, venting a little bit, and we were talking about how women on these dating apps, it's mind-blowing to me how antiquated some of their perceptions are and on how to date. Like, I'd seen several women talking about that they want flowers from their date. And I'm kind of like, on a first date? Like, that doesn't make sense to me because I don't even know you. You're lucky if I'm even going to buy you fucking dinner. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I can afford it, but it's just one of those things like, I'm not investing you if I don't know. Because what if she's like, do what?
It's pretty hardcore.
Well, no, I mean, really think about this, though. And I'm not trying to, like, be a dick here. I'm not being cynical. But I think the past of romanticizing dating and stuff has definitely skewed our perspective of how it actually should be. Because it's almost like a job interview. I mean, it basically is. But it's like, if I come to you, like, really, really dissect this, though. Before anybody passes judgment, it's like, oh my God, you're so progressive. No, just think about this. Because the reasoning holds solid. It's true. If I am going on a date, a first date with a woman, and I bring her flowers, what does that mean? Romantic interest. Well, how can I be romantically interested in you beyond the physicality of it without ever having met you? That doesn't seem right to me. It seems almost like a Trojan horse. Does that make sense?
I guess.
You don't have to keep muting your mic. Why do you keep muting your mic?
Because I've got the sniffles.
I don't care. Fuck it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
COVID's over. Didn't you hear? There's no more COVID.
This pollen is like destroying my
sinus. It's the pollen. COVID's over.
Get that mask.
We don't need the masks anymore. But I mean, does that make sense? Like,
yes,
why?
It does.
Imagine. Okay, say let's.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've dated, so I don't. The game is.
I've got dust on my dick. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Bumble and Humble and whatever.
I deleted Bumble. I wasn't getting any matches on Bumble. I don't know what the hell. Like Hinge, I'm having really good luck on. It's just unfortunately the women that I'm meeting are just It's Dallas. Need I say more? I mean, again.
A lot of penises.
Oh, there's been 2 that I almost swiped on that I swear, I'm not lying, that I was about to swipe and then it said trans. I'm like, son of a... Well, no. It's like, damn, he's hot. But it's like...
Filters.
It's scary though, man. It's scary though in this day and age with dating because you just don't know. And it's hard to tell because they've gotten really good at like hiding that Adam's apple in those pictures. It's like, son of a bitch.
It's amazing what makeup can do.
Oh, you're not lying. And I won't lie. There were 2 of them. They looked like very beautiful women. They really did. And I'm like, geesh.
Do you think that would translate to meeting in person? Or
What?
do you think you'd be like, ugh,
What?
he's got a huge Adam's apple?
That or a huge penis. I don't know if I could deal with that.
I mean, if you saw somebody like on their profile, they obviously, they could doctor themselves up so they look more feminine.
Oh,
but like
yeah.
once you actually meet them in person.
Oh, yeah, that's already happened.
Yeah.
Not with a trans person. I'm talking about like they filter the hell out of their photos, lots of makeup, and then you meet them in person, and they are completely different than what they portray themselves to be on the dating profile. Oh, that's everywhere. And I hate that. So that's why, you know what? Gather around, kids. Daddy's going to teach you a lesson. Here we go. Here's the rules of dating apps, okay? Now, this episode is entitled Return of the Jedisis, because ISIS is back, by the way. Trump didn't kill him, and I called that. Look, here's the rules of dating apps. Rule 1, if there's tons of makeup, run. Massive insecurity projection. They're covering up because they feel like they have no natural beauty, and it's just too much. Rule 2, if they are really bright in the photos, they probably have a really big nose. If it's just headshots from above, they're really fat. Ask me how I know this. Ask Daddy John how I know this. I've been on enough dates. I know. And then you start noticing patterns like, you sneaky little sons of bitches. You sneaky little bastards. That's what it is. And women, you've kind of shot yourselves in the foot a little bit here, but I'm grateful for it. When they put their Instagram handle on there, it's like, I don't check this out. DM me on Instagram. And their profile is public. And I can go back and I can trace your pictures that you crossed over on your dating app, and they're from a year ago. I know what that means. You're using old photos. Absolutely not. That's a lie. We all know how this game works. There's no secret to love. You know the game, and so do I. You're really fat and use a lot of filter. It's true. It's fucking true. I mean,
I guess,
it's true.
I don't know.
It's very true.
I guess it is.
No, it really is, man. It's gotten to the point now where, yeah. But the one thing I realized in that conversation with the lady, it wasn't just about the flowers, but it was the being secure and happy enough being single. Like yesterday, last night, it felt so good to just do whatever the fuck I want to do. To go have a drink, bang on the piano, bang myself, and not have to answer to anybody and not have to deal with somebody's bullshit. And that's probably from a history of relationships that didn't work out. But the point still stands is that when you are so comfortable in being alone and being truly happy and investing in yourself, you are not going to jump at the first thing that comes along that shows you attention. You're actually going to have higher standards, saying, I'm not going to lower my standards for the sake of being with somebody. And that's a hard mindset to embrace. And I've noticed it's very common among women. Women do have an advantage on that. Whereas then I feel like a lot of men don't. But it was interesting to actually talk about that. But I feel like now when the dating world with these apps and stuff, when I see those red flags, I swipe. I don't pursue. It's like, no, I am not going near that. That's got something bad written all over it, or I don't know. But yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing, and we talked about this before, is that when they have this list of demands, it's like almost like a hostage negotiation. It's like, I want this, this, and this. Well, first of all, Karen, you're fat as a fucking house. You don't get to make demands. All right? You get whatever dick comes your way. That's just the way it goes. If you don't like it, go lose weight. I don't know what to tell you. Them's the breaks, girl. He's got to have a big dick and a big bank account. You've got a big thyroid, or what the fuck's going on? I don't know. I just don't know.
Have you actually read that in someone's profile?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I posted it on the Dating Libs page.
Oh, okay.
Or no. It was, I think the Gains on Instagram shared that, and then I shared it to my page.
Oh, yeah.
But it was legitimately a very obese woman talking about that. And it's like, ooh, look at the balls on this girl. Like, look at the tits on Karen. Like, good Lord. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things of, Where do you get off?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? Like, you are no Kathy Ireland. Absolutely not.
Get your pork chops out of here. Walk them pork chops right at that
Walk
door.
them pork chops out of here. So it's just been very interesting in the dating scene. But I've come to the acceptance of just being happy being alone. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it now. Like, it feels good. And I'm going to pursue it and continue. Yeah. And that's another thing I noticed is that when these women on their profiles talk about hobbies, I like brunch and fishing. Like, those aren't hobbies.
How many photographers are there? Quite a few?
What do you mean?
Like photography?
Actually, no.
Really?
I've seen like maybe one. Huh. It's always, I love hiking and canoeing. It's like, what? No. Like, all your photos are you clubbing in downtown at Bottle Blonde at Dow. Like, no, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. And the ones that do are very butch and masculine, so I don't want to do that. It's like, am I fucking you or are you fucking me? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. And then and I told you about this before, it's like, it was getting nothing but unattractive women, and as soon as I hit the political filter of no liberals, it was nothing but attractive women after that. Jackpot, crack the code, we're in, boys. I'm in, Roger. Behind enemy lines. It's true. Liberal women are hideous. They're probably amazing in the bed, don't get me wrong, but they are just nasty.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. On the dating apps, at least. On the dating apps. And then there's a level of insanity that comes along with them. Because there's been a few that before I did that, they had BLM in their profile. Okay. They're like, social issues I care about. You can tell from what they put in their profile to how they look. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Crazy short hair.
You're just virtue signaling at this point. And ladies, look, I know you're all about self-expression. I get it. But if you've got a face full of metal, no. Grow up. Like, especially if you're in your 30s, grow the fuck up. I get it when you're young, you're wanting to express yourself. I'm discovering who I am. I'm going to shave my hair and grow my armpits out and then put like a bolt through my fucking tongue and eyebrow and lip and nose and connect them with a chain and...
Like some of those I just don't get. Like the one like right between the eyebrows.
What the fuck is this? Yeah.
I can't stop staring at it.
I know. I just want to poke it. Or the one like right here, like under the fucking lip. Like, what is this? Why?
I don't know. That shit doesn't go away either.
No. Like it leaves. And then like, one of the most unattractive things on a woman is when she gets her ears gauged.
Oh, God.
God, no. No. It's like you're dating some kind of white version from an African tribe that does like the slinky neck thing and then the long ears. Like, no, that's not attractive.
Such a terrible decision.
It is.
Awful choice.
I just don't get that. And then when you take it out,
get stitched up. I think
you can, yeah, but it still leaves the scar. But your ears are like
it's terrible.
An old man when they just droop. It's like, it's like you got a vagina on the side of your head.
Balls. That's what it looks like. An old ball sack drooping.
And this is why we'll never be on Fox. This is why we will never be on Fox. I love it. Hey. It's true, though. It's true. And you need someone to tell you this.
Yeah.
I am the voice crying out there in the dating women. I'm giving you some insight here to men. Now, look, if a man is into that, he's lying to you. He's lying to you because he just wants to get his dick wet. That's the only reason.
Or he's like thinking, can I put my penis in there?
Can I fuck it? Can I fuck that ear? It's a sad world out there. The dating pool is nothing. It's like just trying to find the turd in the diarrhea at this point. It's hard. It's very hard. But I've grown happy just kind of doing my own thing. I like it. It's nice because then you can just be true to yourself. I can focus on my hobbies. I can focus. And I never understood that until as of recently, like these last 2 weeks where it's like, I get it. To sit down and just relax and be at peace or do whatever, like take the bike out for a couple hours on a cruise or whatever the case may be. It's just nice. And it's hard finding someone that can counterbalance that does not feel the need to just kind of just pressure you or smother you. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think dating should start slow.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Ease into it.
But that's the problem. It's because I feel like, and I'm not saying this for all women or men for that matter, but I've been on I was with this one woman. We went on a date and she automatically thought that meant we were now a thing. It's like, no. She's like, are you talking to other people? It's like, yes. Well, don't you feel like you should date one person at a time? It's like, no. I was like, we're not actually dating. Like, to me, and that's what I find, like, with a lot of women, I like to be upfront with the fact of, like, this is what dating means to me. Dating does not mean we are in a relationship. Dating means we are, well, maybe it does. It's hard to define. It's just saying that, like, we're talking. Maybe we should classify it as that. We are talking. Then, if you like each other, it transitions into dating, which could eventually transition into marriage. I get that. Or if you're crazy, you just transition into the opposite sex because you're just tired of women in general, whatever. You get where I'm going.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, are you talking to multiple women? It's like, yes, I am. I owe nobody any allegiance until I'm in that dating situation at all.
At least you're being upfront with them.
Absolutely. And I would want that in return. 100%. Well, actually, I don't even care.
A lot of guys, too, are just trying to fill their rotation.
Oh, absolutely, right? Yeah.
So, I mean,
if they're honest about it.
At least you're upfront about it.
Yeah. Well, it's not necessarily a rotation. It's just more along the lines of, like, I'm just kind of taking my time and I'm looking for the one that blows my fucking socks off. And yet, I have not yet found her. And it's got to be one of those things that she's just fucking incredible. Because I feel like if that's a whole nother podcast, but the point is just like, I think there's just so many insecurities in the dating world as far as the idea of possessing something. And I don't like that. Not right away. It's like once you hit that level in the relationship to where you have the talk of saying, what are we? It's like, well, you're pregnant and I'm gone. That's horrible. That's horrible. No. But you get where I'm going. But yeah, it was a great conversation this morning about that, about flowers, just the symbolicism of it. And it's like, I feel it's very misleading. I think it's very misleading to women. I think women should not be wanting that. I think they should instead be wanting to get to know the person and vice versa. And don't complicate it with gifts. Gifts, you don't know that person. What if they're a fucking serial killer?
I don't know. I mean, I think you might be reading a little too much into it. It's just, to me, it reminds me of maybe like the 40s or the 30s. Like
but it's not like they had it right back then.
They would like bring flowers or,
They also,
they would court the women and
true.
A little bit more traditional.
True, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Just doesn't feel right. Like if we're talking and then we decide we want to date, then I feel the courting can begin. Like you do give her gifts. You do show her signs of affection. I'm not saying hold that or withhold that. I'm saying that, excuse me, there comes a time when you actually have that conversation and you say, we're really good as friends. Like, and I'm really attracted to you. I would love to actually, again, take this, make it more serious. And then I'd give her flowers. Or here's the other thing. It's like, look, guys, here's a tip. Just the tip. Don't give her that. Not right away. Or if you do, whatever, to each their own. Fuck flowers. No. Figure out what she likes. And you should already have established that before you even go in.
She likes flowers.
Then fuck her. She's an idiot. No, I'm just playing. No, get her. If that's what she likes, 100%. But it's like, if you really love someone, if you really want to get to know them, and I've made this mistake in the past, it's figure out what it is they actually like. And then when you're going to get them gifts that coincide with their beliefs, their likes, and things such as that. Not just a generic gift that everyone gets. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't, but like, and here's the other thing. The older I've gotten, it's the homemade stuff that actually means the most. I know that sounds cliche. I know it sounds, but seriously, it's the small little tokens that honestly mean the most because they symbolize something deep with depth. Like maybe a previous conversation you had that, I don't mind telling you this one. I was dating this one lady for a very long time, and she talked about her mother a lot, and she really loved her mother. She passed when she was young, unfortunately. But her mother was a very, very fiery woman, and she'd always wake up in the morning, and she'd make her family breakfast and stuff like that. And her daughter, she'd be like, "Hey, Mom, where's the eggs?" And her mom would always do this. She'd pat on her chin, like, "Where's the huevos?" It's like, "On my chin," signifying a man's balls. And when she told me that story, like, we had a really good laugh after that. So every so often, just in passing, just random, whenever, I would just look at her and I do like that, and she'd fucking break out. And it meant a lot to her because it meant that I listened, and it was just something that she loved about her mother that made, so it was kind of like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's things like that I feel mean the most to people. At least if they have depth and they actually are worth a damn. I think that means a lot.
I thought you were going to say you put your balls on her chin.
Oh, I did that after. Absolutely, I did. Yes, she was totally for that.
Okay.
But that was later.
Okay.
That was later after we had the huevos. And then she had the huevos. No. No, it was just things like that really meant a lot to her. But, yeah. All right.
Very sweet, I guess.
Sweet in a very perverted kind of way, but it's just one of those things that it's hard to articulate. It's just...
I don't know how I'd feel about that if my mom was giving me some gesture about oral sex. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why she loved her mom so much. That I shouldn't say when she was a daughter. It was like when she was a teenager growing up. She's like, her mom didn't do that as a kid. No, but she's talking about like when she was an older, when she was a lady.
Even still, like...
Your dad never talked to you about sex?
He wouldn't give me gestures like, hey...
Unless your dad was blowing somebody. I mean, why would he give you the blowjob thing?
Yeah, what other international...
Maybe it's different for women than men, though.
Maybe.
I think it's different. Because men, it's just like, yeah, Dad, I don't want to hear you talk about that. But women, it's like, I don't know.
What do I hear? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would want to hear my parents talk about their sexual...
Well, yeah, but not in depth. But just something funny like that. Something superficial. She wasn't being serious with it. It was just something that she made a joke about. So, I don't know. That I find it funny.
It's funny.
Yeah, if my mom did it to me, though, that would be weird.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it would be... I mean, I don't think I could process that. I'd be like,
me neither. If she was putting her balls on my chin,
what
absolutely
are you doing? Okay. Like,
all right, let's do this.
Else for the therapist to
oh, my
into.
God. Somebody in the chat's like, that's my mother, you degenerate. Oh, my God. What's going on, Lost Savages? Thank you for being here. This episode is brought to you by ShellshockCBD.com. We are the fastest growing conservative CBD company in the market, guys. Hey, gang. No, seriously. Hey, gentlemen. Is your wife getting on your fucking nerves? Will your girlfriend not shut the fuck up while you're trying to play some Fortnite? Well, if we got a deal for you, Rack Out Gummies. That's right. 15 milligrams of CBD and 5 milligrams of melatonin. Mix them in with a bag of gummy bears. Tell her to go to town and watch that bitch pass the fuck out so you can game all night with the boys. Women got the same problem. Same thing for him. Then you can go do your little Etsy party and romance parties and show how that double-ended dildo works on your girlfriends. So, don't take my word for it. Here's Josh with a testimonial. That was like perfectly timed.
Trying to hold that back.
Oh my God.
It's rough over here.
Boomer conservatives are like listening to this like, that John Burke's such an ass. Oh my God, he's such a degenerate. Yeah, yes I am. I'm a very degenerate person.
Yeah, we got some great stuff on the Shell Shock CBD website.
Take it away, Josh.
All of our CBD oils, very high quality. We've got our broad spectrum, which I don't think it's enough, gets talked about enough, where it's THC free, but it has everything, all the benefits of the full spectrum. And then obviously our watermelon gummy deal that we still have going on. You buy one, get one free.
We are going to be running some specials here in the future for our subscriber base. It's coming very soon. That's what she said. If you're a subscriber, you're going to have access to deals that only subscribers will get. We're talking about combination deals like the tees with a free mug. We've got a lot of amazing merchandise coming your way that's beyond t-shirts. We are in the works of getting it all set up right now, but only subscribers on the Shell Shock CBD website will have access to these deals. We're doing away with the flash sales for the most part. We'll still have them on occasion, but everything's going to be focused on letting our subscriber base know how much we appreciate them. To subscribe to Shell Shock CBD, just visit the ShellShockCBD.com website, become a subscriber. You get 10% off. Here soon, once we have this thing ready to go and launch this for our loyal subscribers, we're going to have a code for those that have never signed up before to get you 20% off your first month, and then you'll have access to these deals that nobody else will. Only subscribers get access to these sales. So again, you can subscribe to something as small as a bag of Doritos for $20 a month, or have a massive bundle deal that is worth way more. You can do a 3, 6, and 12-month subscription option. It's really up to you. So never have to worry about running out of your favorite Shell Shock product again. We got you covered. We can get that residual set up, and it's in your inbox every month. It's just that easy. Like my sex life. It's just that easy. All right. All right, ready to do this day in history? Let's get it done. This day in history, the American Revolution begins at the Battle of Lexington. April 19th, 1775, at about 5 a.m., 700 British troops, on a mission to capture Patriot leaders and seize a Patriot arsenal, march into Lexington to find 77 armed Minutemen under Captain John Parker, waiting for them on the town's common green. British Major John Pitcairn ordered the outnumbered Patriots to disperse, and after a moment's hesitation, the Americans began to drift off the green. Suddenly, a shot was fired from an undetermined gun. A cloud of musket smoke soon covered the green. When the brief Battle of Lexington ended, 8 Americans lay dead or dying, and 10 others were wounded. Only 1 British soldier was injured, but the American Revolution had begun. That is this day in history. Translation: Americans were horrible marksmen, but we still beat them. I mean, come on. They dropped 10 a year. You dropped one of them. What the hell?
What's that say about the other side?
Minutemen, disperse and please put your masks on. Masks on, please. This is for your own... Is that a musket?
No. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, the news is... It's the news. Right now, Russia launches full-scale offensive in eastern Ukraine, declares another stage of invasion has started. I don't get this. You couldn't take Kiev, so you're pushing east. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to take the easier land grabs to hold those and then maybe siege Kiev. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov announced Tuesday that Moscow is beginning the next stage of its invasion of Ukraine as reports are emerging that Russian military is conducting a full-scale offensive in the country's east. The ongoing campaign, which Ukrainian President Zelensky is calling the Battle of the Donbass, comes after Russian forces... Oh, that's why. They're trying to liberate Donbass. Donbass and Luhansk are 2 Russian loyalist towns. They're probably wanting to... I thought they liberated them already, though, when the invasion first kicked off, but I guess I got that wrong. Yeah, those were the 2 towns that were mainly loyal to Russian government, whatever you want to call it. So that makes sense. They're probably... Because I think maybe if they can't freaking take all of Ukraine, then they'll at least hold on to the ground they have captured and just say this is now part of Russia. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's my assumption there. Another stage of this operation in eastern Ukraine is beginning, and I'm sure this will be a very important moment of this entire special operation, Lavrov told the India Today TV channel, according to Reuters. In a video address overnight, Zelensky said a very large part of the entire Russian army is now focused on this offensive. No matter how many Russian troops they send there, we will fight. We will defend ourselves, he also said. Ukrainian security official Olensky Danilov said Tuesday that Russian troops are now trying to break through Ukrainian positions along almost the entire front line of the Donetsk and Luhansk and Kharkiv regions, Reuters reported. New explosions have been heard in Donetsk region and in the cities of Kharkiv and Mykolaiv. I'm not even going to try. And Zephyr. Nope, not going to try that one. While air raid sirens could be heard wailing in populated areas near the front line, the news agency also reported citing officials and local media. So far, at least 8 people reportedly have been killed and 13 have been wounded in recent fighting in Luhansk and Donetsk regions. I think those are definitely going to fall.
You think so?
Because I think they're right on the border of Russia, I believe. I think those are I could be, yeah, I think so. I need to check that. I think they are. But I do know those are the 2 towns that held strong loyalty to Russia and had strong Russian ties. But I could have swore they would. Like, why wouldn't they go after those first?
You think so, right?
You would think. Like, go in there and freaking liberate the towns that are loyalist to you and then use those as your freaking springboard to push further into Ukraine. I don't know. I really don't know. I do have to say, though, that I am not impressed with the Russian military. Like, as much as they and we've talked about this before, as much as Russia has pounded its chest about all these things, like Ukraine is like, they're putting up a fight. I just killed the biggest ant on my desk. Holy crap, that thing was huge. Bro, that was like a massive ant. Crazy. Oh, we got to get out of this place. Yeah, that's all there is on that one. Now, Ron DeSantis is going at it with Disney again. And I'm kind of like, what's stopping you? Like, the article's on Breitbart. It says, Ron DeSantis says Florida lawmakers will consider terminating special districts, including Disney's special tax and governing jurisdiction. We talked about this like 2 weeks ago. Like, this is old news. Okay, then do it.
I know.
Like, do it. I mean, I imagine they have to convene Congress, but still, it's like, we already know this. Like, do it.
Do you think Disney would just pick up and leave?
No. Well, I doubt it.
Really?
How much money do you think they have to do that? Because you have to rebuild everything.
I don't know.
That'd be a massive undertaking.
I mean, but look at Twitter right now, right?
Yeah.
So they offered I don't know, $40-something billion, $50-something billion, but they're going to do a poison pill, so they'll dilute all the.
I read the poison pill thing,
Right.
but I wonder if Elon, through a private investor, could purchase those stocks and then have them resold to him. Like, it'd be like Twitter could say John Burke can't buy any more stock, but Josh does, and then I buy Josh's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that a possibility? Because I'm not gonna lie, I am not a pro in that field of business. I'm not. I don't trade stocks. I'm not into that. It's a very, I don't know, because I did the day trading thing when the GME and everything was to the moon, diamond hands and all that shit. And I made like $500. It's like, okay, cool, but I could make more doing like OnlyFans. Like, I'm not interested. So,
yeah, it's but Twitter's just ready to lose all that money just to retain power of one of the largest platforms. So,
well, I got an article about Jack Dorsey's opening his mouth, which is just really weird. But yeah, watching Twitter and going through what they're going through right now, like Elon really does want to take Twitter.
Yeah.
Because he made another tweet out today. I posted it on my Instagram stories at John Burke 11B. You can see it there. Let me read what you said. It was in a thread. Yeah, it's from Gary Black, who says, let me point out something obvious. If Elon Musk takes Twitter private, the Twitter board members don't have jobs anymore, which pays them $250,000 to $300,000 per year for what is a nice part-time job. That could explain a lot. And Elon Musk responded, said, board salary will be zero if my bid succeeds. So that's $3 million a year saved right there. Like, that's impressive. Like, this dude's like, I'm not fucking around.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, if I take over, you don't have a job. I think Elon's doing it right, but I do have to caution people. Like, everybody is like fawning over Elon. Like, I do like the guy, but I just don't trust him. I don't trust anybody. But it's kind of like now everybody's pushing like, I stand with Elon. It's like, easy guys. Like, have we not learned in the past when we stand behind these certain politicians and they kind of, loyalty is a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
I hope he does take Twitter though. I do. But I'm not going to sit there and hail this guy as like the second coming of free speech. I don't think so.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's kind of like, I'm like a social media anarchist at this point. I just want to see it all burn. I love the fact, and they had a new poll that came out and said 75% of Twitter employees are scared of Elon Musk. I was like, good. You should be.
What does that tell you? That 75% of the employees are
pieces of shit. Yeah.
That people are going to hear different opinions other than their own.
There you go. Oh my God, we don't have an echo chamber where nobody can combat our fucking bullshit theories and ideologies. Oh, it's going to be like the Third Reich all over again with the Nazis marching in like, you will not say. Like, you're getting a taste of your own medicine, and I absolutely love it. I'm for it. I'm sitting here clapping. I hope he silences every fucking liberal on that platform. It's about time you got a taste of your own medicine. And if there was a platform to do it, it's Twitter. Twitter is a troll fest of nothing but blue-haired, fat, lesbian, fucking little Twitter Nazis. It's all it is. And trying to get their dick wet for these fat, overweight lesbians with the blue hair. That's all it is. And then libs of TikTok apparently got doxxed by some WAPO fucking reporter, some female out there. And she did some articles in the past about how doxing is wrong. It's like, you literally just dox them. And Buzz like, no, because this is how their mind works. This writer said they post these videos showing trans people, and it's disingenuous and hurts the movement. It's like, these are videos that your own people make and put on the platform. They're just showing other people.
Yeah.
It's literally just a reshare, and you're blaming libs? If you're blaming libs of TikTok for that, maybe you should trace the root of that source and start blaming these freaks. Maybe do that instead. I don't know. But no, we can't do that. So it's like, if a conservative shares some weird person making some stupid far-fetched claim, it's suddenly the person that reshares his fault? How does that compute? That doesn't make sense to me. But Governor Ron DeSantis announced on Tuesday that the state legislature will continue a proposal to eliminate Disney's special tax and governing jurisdiction in DeSantis' fight against the mega corporations' woke politics. He's right. I mean, he's doing it right. 100%. If you want to fight the culture, and I do have to recant. I recanted a long time ago. I said the culture war, not a big deal. It is a big deal. I was wrong. The culture war does need to be fought because we've hit a level now to where I should have seen this coming, and now I did. It's just one of those things like when you open the floodgates of immorality, which everyone has the freedom to choose, do what you want. I'm not against that. But then when it involves the children, now you got to fight back. It's gone way too far. It's gone way too far. When you start trying to sexualize children, when you start trying to indoctrinate, do it. Why should they, and here's the thing, how liberals are shitting themselves over this. You had no problem shitting all over Amazon that wanted the same things. Tax breaks and incentives. No, they should pay their fair share. But when Disney's doing it, not a word. You're perfectly fine with that. Groomers. I mean, it's true.
That's it.
It's true. Can I get an amen? Can I get some eggplant energy in the Twitch chat, please? I feel it. I feel it. I feel the dick coming. I feel it coming up. I should probably rephrase that. Liberals are notorious hypocrites. That's just the truth.
I mean, seriously, they are. No matter which one you talk to.
As long as it's favoriting them and their side and their narrative, they are all for it.
That's it.
100%.
We were talking to one, and he was like, well, what about Elizabeth Warren? I'm like, dude, did you just bring up Elizabeth Warren? The lady who pretended to be an Indian for all of her life and benefit off of it?
And knew she wasn't.
Yeah, she knew she wasn't. Like, that's who you want to talk about?
And I love how we talked about that before, and we explored that in depth. It's like, why would she portray herself to be a minority? Because minorities get certain benefits, many benefits that white Americans do not.
Or even talking to somebody about the border wall. I'm like, dude, you have a fence up around your house. He's like, well, you think this fence is going to do anything? I'm like,
why do you have it?
It's like, yeah, why do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Then he started talking about gun legislation. He's like, well, if the gun laws can save just like one life, then yeah, I'm for it. I'm like, well, isn't the same thing with the border wall?
Yeah.
And it just got real quiet, and we're not friends anymore. Yeah.
With friends like that, I mean, good riddance, dude. You don't need those idiots in your life. Fuck them. It's like if it helps prevent one life, at what cost? Everybody else's rights? No,
right. No. I mean, couldn't you apply the same logic to a border wall? That's well, if it's going to deter somebody, maybe a murderer.
Let's do the same thing with fast food. If it saves one fat fuck from overeating and committing suicide via obesity, then let's ban it. Right? That's why banning and canceling shit is fucking stupid, and people calling for that don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Ban it all. It's harmful. Well, then that's called freedom, baby. Freedom does not mean automatic choices that benefit society as a whole. Freedom comes with a cost, and sometimes that cost means choosing the wrong thing. But that's not your right to dictate to other people what they choose. It's the freedom to choose. Yeah. But so many of these fucking retards out there just don't get it, and that's why I can't stand them. I can't fucking... They're just the fake patriots. Fake fucking patriots. This is the latest fight after Disney announced its opposition to the parental rights and education bill that he signed into law this year. Disney has also pushed to incorporate many LGBTQIA2 characters in its stories because that's what they want. They want to grow the alphabet mafia. They want to essentially get rid of the white heterosexual male and female, and everything now has to be you're either gay, two-spirited, I don't know. The acronym, I don't even know what it stands for anymore. It went from lesbian, gay, or bi. Then they tacked on the trans, which is a big mission. They shouldn't have done that. But I feel like once they did that, they just went into the realm of insanity. It's like, okay, now you've gone too far. Do what?
Do we lose the Twitch stream?
Did we? I must have gotten banned. I bet I got banned.
You think so?
I bet I did. Are we still on? Oh, okay, I'm back. Okay, we're good. I was probably talking about something Twitch didn't like, so they banned me. I don't know. Okay, it's frozen. All right, everybody's good. We're good. All right, cool. But Republicans have also considered other measures to fight back against Disney's LGBT agenda. Representative Matt Gaetz, Florida, called the Florida legislator to end Disney's $600 million tax cheat loophole. Good Lord. $600 million tax loophole. House Republican Study Committee Chairman Jim Banks said he would fight to end the Mickey Mouse copyright. I don't know how I feel about that, though. If you own it, you own it. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean,
I feel like there's more to
agree with their child grooming agenda, but
you got to pick and choose your battles. Right. I don't know. That's a little weird to me. All right, called this. Said it a while back. Islamic State took advantage of Ukraine crisis. The Islamic State terrorist group has called on followers to avenge its recently killed leader and take advantage of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine to carry out terror attacks in Europe. On Sunday, Abu Omar al-Muhayyer, the spokesman for the Islamic State, announced that the terror group would be seeking revenge for the death of its former leader, Abu Ibrahim al-Hakmi al-Khwashi, who died after blowing himself up. Wait a second. You're trying to get revenge from your dude that suicide bombed himself? Like what? It doesn't work that way. Like, my brother beat your ass. We want revenge. Like, wait, what? Let me read that again. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Al-Hakmi, who died after blowing himself up during a United States Special Forces operation in Syria in February. What? So you want revenge for your idiot that... Wow. Okay. I mean, this is Islamic extremist, nonsensical. I don't know what would you call this?
Stupid.
It's very stupid. Like, even ISIS is getting hit with, like, the progressivism. They're kind of like, it's like what you're saying. Like, can I have, like, the early 2000s ISIS? At least y'all made sense. Y'all made sense. Death to the Americans. It's like, okay, fair enough. I got that. Now it's just like,
Is that pronouns by his name?
I better see the ISIS Twitter have pronouns in its fucking bio. Like bomb maker or bomb wire. Allah Akbar. I don't know.
Allah Akbar.
Inshallah. Sorry, Hassan Piker, if I offended you. Apparently he was talking about, like, you are subhuman and you I can't say what you need, but you should get what you deserve. Inshallah. Bro, you're as Muslim as I am fucking Jewish. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You millennial little fucking simp. Inshallah. I just want to punch that guy in the face. I really do. If I could ever meet that guy, I just want to, You know the Huevos joke? I'd do it to him. Knock him the fuck out and then teabag the shit out of him.
Just suck him. Suck him right in the face.
Inshallah. Bless you. I just want to go back to the ISIS that made sense. It made sense. Death to Americans. Death to the West. Fair enough. I gotcha. We fucked you over a few times. I get it. But now it's just kind of like, we want revenge for our guy that blew himself up. It's like, okay, come on, man. You got to have some common sense to this. I realize our administration killed a bunch of kids on the withdrawal of Afghanistan. I get it. Botched withdrawal. Careful, the Easter Bunny's going to come running in here. It's like, don't talk about that. Happy Easter.
Start waving his big fur hand at us.
What if that was a furry? What if that was actually a furry? Biden had a furry on staff.
It was actually Hunter Biden.
Oh, no. There was pictures of him at the event that were circulating. He does not look good.
Maybe it's because he's a crackhead.
100%. Like his teeth. It's kind of like how Milo Yiannopoulos had his teeth done and it looked way too. It's like, no, that doesn't even look realistic anymore. It looks too fake. Hunter Biden's the same way.
Like chiclets.
Yes, exactly. It's like, dude, what the hell did you do? Like, that's another thing. I get that people want to get the fake teeth, but come on. If they are as white as, just a sheet, that does not look real. It looks weird. It's like, what's wrong with you? Do you have some kind of tooth disease, or are you about to host a game show? Like, what is this?
Maybe put down the meth pipe.
He did not look good, man. His hair is thinning a lot. His eyes are sunken. Like, I think this dude's still smoking crack.
100% he's still smoking crack. He's probably still videoing himself. Like, all the videos are very current.
You think so?
Oh, they are. Look at the videos and look at him.
Let me see if I can find him.
I still can't believe this family is in the White House.
Dude, that's the other part that, like the
most dysfunctional people you could possibly imagine.
Where did I see that at? It was on Fox, I think. I think Fox had shown it. But if that had been Trump or any of his kids, oh my God, the press would have just had a meltdown. But Hunter Biden is legitimately a crackhead. And here's where people don't understand me. It's kind of like, good for him. Smoke crack, get your dick jerked off by a prostitute's feet. Hey, that's the American dream. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do crack. It's not really been appealing to me. As far as a foot job, not my thing either. I'm not into feet. But God bless America. If that's what you want to do, go do it. I just don't want to pay for it. I think that's fair.
I think it's more the illegal activities
Oh,
that
yeah.
probably
Exactly.
should land him in hot water.
This dude has got multiple just strikes against dishonorable discharge from the Navy for being a crackhead. All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
How is this guy like? I'm appalled. Like Biden should be distancing himself from his son.
You think
Like
so?
I want nothing to do with this kid. Like you're dead to me, dude. Like I tried with you. Get out of here.
Or just keep him out of the public. He's
that guy, it's
a part of
impossible.
the administration.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's
Uh-huh.
he's
Biden
Biden's Jared Kushner.
He should never.
He's gonna send Hunter Biden over
Oh my God.
to the Middle East to whip up some peace deals,
Mm-hmm.
smoke a peace pipe full of crack.
Let's send Hunter Biden to negotiate with ISIS. Like, hey guys, I know you like your
Send him over
hashish,
there.
but have you heard of this thing called crack cocaine?
Listen,
It's a
guys.
hell of a drug.
I've got my peace crack pipe here. Let's strike up a deal. Got any hookers?
This is Natasha. You're gonna be amazed what she can do with her feet in a ping pong ball. Smoke your crack. We'll pray after.
You guys ever seen a donkey show?
You ever seen a donkey show on crack?
It's crazy. You guys are gonna love this.
Oh my God.
Let's get some peace deals rolling.
Suddenly, ISIS is now fighting and bombing themselves. No idea why. Good job, Hunter. Secretly, he was CIA.
Got them all addicted to crack.
Absolutely. So this is just in. Actually, breaking news real quick. I forgot. I just saw this pop up on the news timeline. Hey, Colin Kaepernick, when he's not kneeling or protesting in solidarity with black oppression in America when he was raised by white kids and he's a fucking millionaire, Colin Kaepernick says he's willing to come back to the NFL as a backup quarterback. Free agent quarterback Colin. Let's put that in more accurate description. Unemployed quarterback Colin Kaepernick said he has unfinished business in the NFL and is prepared to come back to the league as a backup quarterback if he has to. The activist said in an interview on the I Am Athlete podcast released Monday that he just needs the opportunity to walk through the door, and as soon as he walks through it, he's gonna kneel.
Yeah, I'm also a free agent football player right now.
Same
as well.
here. If Dallas wants to recruit me, I'd make an amazing towel boy.
Any
In the
team.
locker room, not on the field. You know what I mean? Huevos. Anyway, I find that very ironic coming from him that compared the NFL draft to a slave trade.
Yeah, that's
And you wonder why nobody wants to touch you. You could take your black oppression and shove it up your ass. You did this to yourself. Again, it's almost like it's kind of like the black freaking narrative in America. You're not oppressed. You just do it to yourselves. Sorry. Not sure what you want to hear with that. I don't like the NFL. They're like a bunch of slave owners. Me. Most of freaking NFL teams are owned by white people. Me, I hate white people. Cops are pigs. Me. Will you guys hire me, please? Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Really? Is it any shock? You burned so many bridges. Like, do you really think they want to fuck with you as a business owner? Like, as a business owner, would you ever want an employee like this? Fuck no. All you're going to do, like really think about it. This guy is a loose cannon. You don't know what he's going to do next. You don't know if he's going to keep kneeling for the anthem. You don't know if he's going to keep stirring up more racial hate and divide in America. You don't know. So why would it's like a consumer investment issue? I have absolutely not. This dude is not putting butts in seats. He's not.
no, and he's probably a shitty quarterback at this point.
He was. Well, I mean, he wasn't the worst, but he certainly wasn't the best. People were praising him. If you actually look at his stats, he wasn't the best. He wasn't the worst, but he was no fucking Roger Staubach or Troy Aikman. He wasn't. He wasn't.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Nobody's Tom Brady. I mean, I don't care how people feel about it. He's an amazing quarterback.
Oh, good. He's the best.
Does he have like the most Super Bowl rings?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's 7.
He had like 7. Jeez. That's insane.
Came back for another one. I like it because he's in his 40s.
And
It makes me think that I could accomplish something that big being in my 40s as well. Something.
I mean, it's true. No, you actually have a very good point in the sense of like age is just a number. When you look at what he's accomplished at his age, and look, you know, for people that aren't into football, when you're in your 40s in the NFL, you're ancient.
Oh yeah.
You're fucking ancient. I think average age in there is like what, mid-20s?
Oh,
You make it into your 30s, you're a boomer in their eyes.
oh yeah.
The fact that this dude is 40 and can still take these hits,
He's like 44.
Ah, it's
45,
insane.
maybe 45.
that's incredible.
It's like it's all about diet. He looks better now than he did when he was in his 20s, physically.
He's crushing it, man. But you're right.
Yeah.
No, somebody like that is an actual That's a testimony. That's like, yeah, man. I mean, for example, like Rudy Reyes, my friend Rudy. He's in his 50s. This guy's in insane shape.
He does look.
I'm not gay, but I would fuck that guy. Like, geesh.
That look great.
Rudy, I'm not gay, but bend over. We're doing this. I mean, it's happening, bro. It's like sex with Kobe. Oh, sorry. I can't. Too soon. Bad joke. Whatever. You know, it's like sex with Kobe. It's going to happen. No, that's a rape joke. Sorry. We're not allowed to do that anymore. I apologize, especially if they're dead.
Just a little rape joke.
Just a little rape joke because, you know, he did have his accusation. Whatever. You get where I'm going with that. It just goes to show you that age is a number, but only if you make it a number. But I do like what they stand for. And Brady's a hell of a quarterback. And Kaepernick can't even stand in that dude's shadows. I mean, he can kneel in it, but he won't stand in it. Is what it is. Oh, man. All right, this just in. This is what I love. We were talking yesterday about Joe Biden. Did we really think he's going to make it to 2024? Apparently, Joe Biden does. Report, Joe Biden told Barack Obama he will run in 2024 to defeat Trump. And he did that over a series of about 20 different sentences that were all incoherent and couldn't complete a single one. President Joe Biden reportedly told Barack Obama he will run for re-election in 2024 to defeat Donald Trump. Despite his low approval rating, that's like losing the first fight. That's like being the bottom of the totem pole in professional boxing thing. I'm going to take on Mike Tyson. Like, wait, what? Dude, nobody likes you. Like, you're hated. Like, what kind of delusional world has your administration created for you to where you think you even have a chance of being the primary? And like, dude, I understand, like, normally the incumbent doesn't get unseated. You'd get unseated in a heartbeat. The DNC is already talking about that. They're already talking about who they're going to put into primary Biden if he does run again. I don't think they thought he was going to.
Nobody likes it. I want to know the people who support him, who think he's doing a good job, besides the mainstream media.
It's the diehards. It's got to be the diehards. Even the mainstream media is like tiptoeing around him. They're walking on eggshells with Biden.
I mean, they're all blaming Putin and.
Oh yeah, everything's Putin.
Oh, this is Putin's gas hike.
Yep, Putin did this.
Putin did it. Putin.
It's been going on for a year. What are you talking about? Yeah. Despite his low approval rating, Biden believes he is the only Democrat who can defeat Donald Trump if he also decides to run. Two sources told The Hill. Biden's plans to campaign for a second term confirm his previous statements. If Biden does run, he will be in his early 80s and old age for a tough presidential campaign. Okay, look, here's a playbook for the Democrats. If Trump runs again in 2024, you don't need Biden to beat him. You need somebody else strong. You need a powerhouse in the DNC, and right now you don't have one. You do not have one. You don't have a DeSantis. You don't have a Trump. You don't have any of these. All you've got are your Beto's, your freaking Schumers, your Pelosi's. You don't have much. You really don't. Your Sanderses that faded away, your AOCs that are too unhinged, your Rashida Tlaib, your Ilhan Omars. No, because even your own party does not like them. A lot of within do not like them. Ilhan Omar is an anti-Semite. AOC is just fucking retarded. Rashida Tlaib, AOC and Ilhan combined.
Anti-Semite.
That's retarded. They form the perfect squad. I mean, they really do. I don't see a powerhouse on the left that can step to Trump. But when they do decide who that primary is going to be, what if it was Tulsi?
Yeah, right.
No, think about it.
No.
Hold on. Oh, hear me out. Tulsi brings the DNC back to the moderate liberals that they once were. Think about that. She spoke at CPAC. She's got a lot of conservative support on her side. Tulsi could debate Trump.
She's not.
I'm not saying I support this, but I'm saying, what if that was a possibility?
Now, she ran in 2020. If she would have won, I think it would have been fine. Like,
but
I
think
don't
about
agree
it
with
now.
a lot of her policies. Whatever,
I agree. I understand. I'm not saying this in a sense of I agree with her or I would vote for her. I'm saying imagine what she could campaign on. Bring the DNC back to what it once was without all the progressive nonsense.
Politics
she would
in
rally
general,
moderates.
For the past 30 years has been dog shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I
but
mean,
she's
after
the one.
Reagan, like every other president after that has been complete dog shit.
But I know, but just think about this, though. She makes common sense. She has, again, some of her policies I don't agree with. She's anti-Second Amendment. I understand that. I'm not saying this from a sense of John Burke would vote for her. I'm saying if Democrats wanted to put somebody in there to primary and secure it and combat Trump, I think she'd be the one.
Yeah, I thought that
I think
in
she'd
2020.
be the one. Yeah. Well, the DNC stole that from her.
They
They fucked over a lot of people.
That's all they do.
Yeah.
There is no voting in the DNC. It's just whoever they want, that's who they put in power. That's it. And they give the illusion that everybody has a choice.
Hillary did it to Bernie.
Yeah, she did it multiple times.
I don't understand why Biden picked Kamala over Tulsi. Tulsi polled higher than her.
Because Tulsi Gabbard has a brain.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at Kamala.
Yeah. Kamala's a puppet, just like freaking Biden is.
It's like a total meat puppet.
I could see. I mean, I know that's far fetched, but just think about it. If Tulsi made a bid again, like the conditions are set. The conditions are there. She's like, look, we've gone off the rails of common sense into progressivism. We need to come back to embrace like traditional liberalism.
They went off the rails back in 2012.
That's what I'm saying. They've been gone for so long. Tulsi could bring. Here's the thing, Hillary. This actually makes really good sense. Think about this. Hillary is being crucified right now. We didn't get to the article yesterday, but 5 of her cohorts are pleading the fifth on the Russian collusion hoax under oath. Mm-hmm. Hillary is done. If she's talking about running again, the DNC doesn't want her. Most Democrats do not like her. They know that she is rooted in some really nasty shit. But we look at Tulsi. She's anti-Hillary. She's anti-Kamala. She's anti-establishment DNC. She's embraced by a lot of conservatives out there. She'd be a fucking serious opponent for Trump.
Maybe.
She could hold her own. She's a female. She's a minority. She's a veteran.
I mean,
you got the holy trinity.
She checks all the boxes for the Democrats.
She does. That's what I'm saying.
But
and please don't get me wrong, listeners. I'm not saying this as if John Burke would line up a campaign. I'm not. I wouldn't. If Trump and Tulsi ran, I'm voting Trump. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I do love Tulsi. I think she's a wonderful person. We've met. I've talked to her several times. She's a good person. Mm-hmm. But her policies I don't agree with.
No, I don't agree with paying off student loan debt.
Absolutely not. Yeah. You can't force a business to do that.
And like adding more gun regulation.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't add any more regulations to any.
There's already like 23,000 gun laws on the books. Yeah.
I mean, what else can you do? So, I mean.
Run for president. I don't know.
I'd shut down the border and I would cut probably like 50% of government programs. That's what I would run on.
She's made several videos on her Instagram about those issues per se.
And I would lower everybody's salary in government by half.
I mean, she would. That takes an act of Congress.
Yeah, well,
but you could definitely campaign on one.
Yeah, I would I would want to introduce that type of legislation to you shouldn't be a career politician.
I just had like this kind of flashback from like the Roman Senate.
Nobody gets over $100,000 unless you're the president. Then sure, keep it at $400,000.
Yeah,
but yeah, you should.
I like that idea though that she could come in there and be like, all right, here's the deal, America. I want Congress to introduce a bill that slashes their salaries. And America, when they put it before us, we're going to see who doesn't vote in favor. And then whoever doesn't, primary their ass.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Mm-hmm.
America, this is your Senate. This is your Congress. Make it happen. This is your House.
Yeah. Government shouldn't be involved in anybody's business.
Fuck no.
Like telling anybody they need to give people health care or they need to give people a livable wage. Like what we decide to do with our funds should be our decision, not anybody else's.
Exactly.
They don't produce anything. They don't know what the hell's going on. The only thing they do is, we probably gonna have to tax it and fine somebody. And
or fucking regulate it and all kinds. Yeah.
And then we got to add $2 trillion to the debt ceiling. Listen, by the way,
that just makes sense.
By the way, we got to give ourselves raises this year.
Yeah, because
inflation's gone up to like 15%.
Fuck the rest of you and your kids. We can't I had to downgrade from a G6 to a G5 private
Sorry,
jet.
Nerds.
Sorry, losers.
I know.
That's what you get for being poor. Just stop being poor. How about that?
Stop being poor. Gas prices too high. Go get yourself a $65,000 car.
Tesla, yeah. Which, by the way, the processing of the minerals needed to make those batteries is just way more expensive than actually owning a car. So it's not. Even Elon Musk said this is not sustainable.
Yeah.
To have electric cars is not sustainable. So everyone buying Teslas, for me, it's it's a gas thing. But as far as a country or a society as a whole, it is not sustainable.
I've seen that video of the guy who invented the car that runs on water. Did you ever see that?
No.
Oh, yeah. It was, God, I can't remember what state he was from, but he developed this dune buggy that ran completely on water. Salt water, fresh water, just water. And it was able to go from coast to coast on like one tank of water.
Stop.
Yeah.
Gotta be like a vapor-based engine or something.
I don't know what it was, but it worked.
That'd be crazy. And Greta Thunberg would be out there going, how dare you?
I'm sure
that's my ocean water.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody else has heard of it too.
Polluting the freaking air with vapor.
He got suicided. I think that's exactly
Did he? I was about to say, did he get suicided?
Yeah, he was murdered.
There you go. That's what you get for thinking outside the box. You're
That's
gonna get
it.
Hillaried.
Like, hey guys, it's no harm to the environment.
Nope.
We got plenty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me go get the door. There's somebody knocking at the door. Let me go.
I believe he thinks he's the only one who can beat Trump. I don't think he thinks there's anyone in the Democratic Party who can beat Trump, and that's the bigger factor. A source familiar with the Biden and Obama conversation said. Biden wants to run, and he's clearly letting everyone know, a second source added. Biden claimed in March of 2021 that he intends to run for re-election, a dilemma that has divided the Democratic Party and engulfed Vice President Kamala Harris and Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. Both Harris and Buttigieg reportedly have ambitions to run in 2024. Oh. Wait.
That guy's a total idiot.
He's a fucking moron. Like, really? Hey, go for it. Do it. Do it. I applaud this. I support this. But, Buddy Buttigieg, go to town. You're an idiot. Kamala Harris, you polled at like 1 or 2%. Go to town. Even your own party did not want a black minority female. The Liberal Party did not want you. That's saying something because they're all about freaking minorities and empowering women, respecting the women's. Even they didn't want you because you were that stupid. Sorry, but your skin color ain't going to save you on this one, girl. Not going to happen. That's funny, though. Buttigieg and Kamala?
It's like between the two of them, they would say more stuff, more words without saying anything of a real substance.
Breaking news. This is yesterday at 3:45. Twitter adopts poison pill to thwart Elon Musk's hostile takeover. Here are 3 options the billionaire can now take. Billionaire and Tesla CEO Elon Musk wants all of Twitter, but the social media gorilla is not giving up control without a fight. I hope he gets it. Last week, the billionaire entrepreneur offered to buy Twitter for $54.20 per share, giving the company a valuation of around $43 billion. On Friday, however, Twitter's board of directors adopted a shareholder rights plan known as a poison pill. It's a defense strategy that gives existing shareholders the right to purchase additional shares at a discount, aiming to dilute the ownership interest of the hostile party. It's basically like saturating the stocks. How will Musk respond? According to Dan Ives, analyst of Wall Street firm Wedbush Securities, Musk has 3 options going forward. Here's a quick look at each of them. Lay out a plan. Ives writes that Musk's first option is to formally lay out his financing for the deal. Twitter isn't exactly pocket change, even for Musk. Ives says that to finance the deal, Musk will likely need to take on debt by using his Tesla and SpaceX holdings as collateral. It would also be helpful for Musk to present his vision for the social media platform to Twitter's board of shareholders. Given that, I don't think that's an option. They're not going to listen. It's not going to matter. They're not going to be on board with this. This is a leftist group that is going to oppose anybody that has any hint of right leanings, regardless of how minimal or maximum they might be. It's not going to happen. I don't think that's a viable option. I mean, it's an option. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's effective. Given Musk's antics over the years, as well as comments at last week's TED conference, the street remains skeptical on this bid, and more details need to be highlighted to get more investors on board and increase pressure on the board, Ives says. Today, Twitter trades at around 47 per share, about the same level as it did when it went public in 2013. A new vision from Musk could entice shareholders. Get a partner is the second plan. Another option for Musk is to team up with a strategic partner and increase the bid to around 60 per share, which according to Ives seems to be a more appropriate level in the eyes of many Twitter shareholders that could get the deal over the goal line. That said, Ives also points out the strategic buyers like private equity firms will probably think twice about acquiring Twitter because of the company's poor free cash flow generation. In 2021, Twitter's adjusted free cash flow came in at negative $370 million. According to Ives, the lack of free cash flow could create challenges to find another bidder at a higher price. Option 3, bail on Twitter. Of course, Musk could also just completely walk away from the social media company. The third option would be for Musk to hit the sell button and exit his position, which we view as unlikely at this point, Ives says. In a filing to the SEC last week, Musk wrote, "My offer is my best and final offer, and if it is not accepted, I would need to reconsider my position as a shareholder." But over the weekend, Musk tweeted, "Love me tender," which may interpret as a hint to a possible tender offer, where he would take his $54.20 per share offer directly to shareholders. The Musk Twitter saga does not look like it will be settling anytime soon. Stay tuned. taking it directly to shareholders. Like, I will buy it from you right now. I fucking love it, man.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
It's a bold move, Cotton. I hope he pulls it off. I do. Oh, man, I hate Twitter. I hate him. But to see Musk go in there and just wreck shop, like, yeah, baby, bring it.
Bully them.
Hell yeah, bully the shit out of them. They deserve it.
They do.
White House. Okay, you remember at the border when we had illegal immigrants coming over and the Border Patrol agents on horseback were accused of whipping the migrants? You remember this? This wasn't that long ago. Well, an investigation was conducted, and guess what? There was no whipping. None. White House refuses to apologize after reports say Border Patrol agents cleared of whipping migrants. The White House declined to comment on Monday on the results of the Department of Homeland Security DHS investigation that reportedly found no Border Patrol agents were guilty of whipping migrants crossing the southern border in September of 2021. Now, you remember what Biden said? You know what he did? He made it harder on Border Patrol. Didn't he say they're going to take them off horses now? Mm-hmm. They're going to do away. They handcuffed Border Patrol. And Border Patrol's like, we're getting an unfair shake here. We didn't do this. We were doing our jobs. And now you're saying we can't do what?
I know, that's the problem, is you have these politicians.
There's no accountability.
With these soft, silky hands.
Yep.
Who are telling these guys who are putting their lives on the line.
Yep.
Who could be killed at any time.
How to do their jobs. Yep.
Who have families, children. But you have this old sack of shit who's making the calls.
And, of course, when he makes the wrong call, there's no...
every call has been the wrong
There's
call.
no mea culpa, nothing.
Yeah, every call he's made has been the wrong call.
It's been the wrong one.
Yeah.
He demonized people.
Ever since his very first time in politics, since he's been in, every decision he's made is wrong.
It's been wrong.
Yep. I mean, and he's a complete liar.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki refused to address reports showing the agents involved in the accusations were cleared of criminal wrongdoing, despite accusations from President Joe Biden and other administration officials that they were guilty of whipping or strapping the migrants. The allegations against the agents occurred on September 19th of 2021 near a makeshift outdoor encampment holding roughly 15,000, mostly Haitian migrants at the time. Video and photographs taken by freelance journalist Paul Ratchey were widely circulated and sparked initial claims that the agents were whipping migrants. Further examination led to concede that the images showed Border Patrol agents using long range to witnessing the agents using whips. I mean, that's kind of a given when the photographer himself says, no, that's not what they were doing. It just looks that way, but it's not what they were doing. Have we not learned this yet in America? Sometimes the video, when it doesn't show the entire video, when you don't see the entire photograph, that there could be something that's not being shown. They could be lying or doctoring it up. It's not hard. There is a process to an investigation, she told reporters during the daily briefing on Monday and added, I'm sure we'll have a comment on it after that. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas famously said the investigation would take only days, not weeks. The tedious investigation involving the horse-mounted Border Patrol agents in question getting removed from active duty. Biden famously berated the border agents during a speech after the images went viral. It's almost like Democrats have a history of this. Like, didn't Obama say, like, if I had a son, he'd be like Trayvon. Oh, so I thug gangbanger? Good job.
Yep.
Good job. Didn't he have to, like, apologize to that one cop? I forget what the incident was, but he accused the cop of doing something wrong. Obama got it wrong. He invited him to the White House for a beer to apologize. Now, I'd been like, fuck you, Mr. President. Go fuck yourself. You took to the international stage to demonize me when I was innocent? Like, you didn't even give me, like...
No due process.
No due process? What the hell? That's ridiculous.
You don't have to comment on everything.
No, you don't. And you probably shouldn't.
Right.
Now, that was kind of one of Trump's downfalls, too. It was like, maybe you should shut the fuck up on some issues, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe. You shouldn't be weighing in on all out of it because your weigh in has a lot of sway.
Yeah.
Influence.
Yeah.
But he's not going to apologize. Neither is Psaki. This again, it's another administration that refuses to take any accountability whatsoever when they get it wrong. You know, I would have way more respect for them if they actually did that. It's like, hey, guys, we were wrong. We would like to formally apologize to those agents. We apologize if we've done anything to make your life harder. We will make good on it. We'll do whatever. You know, if I was those agents, I'd sue the fuck out of the Biden administration. I'd be like, you literally, you libeled me. You slandered me.
Yeah. You know who pays for that?
Taxpayers.
Yeah, we do.
I would actually be okay with that. I would rather pay for that than the war in Ukraine.
The taxpayers' checkbook and let me cut you a big fat check.
Exactly.
It doesn't infect them.
No, God, no.
Not at all.
No. They have no skin in the game. Why should they care?
No, not at all.
It's like, we lost this case. I guess we'll just pay him out in taxpayer money.
Oh, well, we'll get
Not
the
my
next
personal.
one, I guess.
Yeah. It was horrible to see what you saw, to see people treated like that, like they did, Biden said last week. Horses running them over, people being strapped. It's outrageous. I promise you, those people will pay. Some strong words, Mr. President.
It was a threat.
Some strong words. Nothing. No apologies. Not a damn thing.
Nothing.
What a piece of shit.
In his defense, he probably has no recollection of saying
probably forgot.
anything. Yeah.
What? Horses? I like horses. I want to sniff them. Do they like ice cream? I like ice cream.
He's shaking hands with nobody.
Oh, my gosh.
A bunny has to
Run
tell him where to
interference
go.
for him. Like, good Lord. Like, this guy is so off his rocker.
Yeah, he has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Furious liberals revolt after Trump-appointed judge lifts mask mandate. Idiot airline. Some called for a boycott of airlines who don't continue requiring masks. Well, hold on. Wait a second now.
It's private business.
I thought we were following the science. I thought we gotta follow the science because the Republicans are just not getting vaccinated and they're killing people. Well, the science clearly says we don't need this disease. I mean, come on. Really, 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Is that what it's going to take to end the curve? Like, I think we've heard this before, liberals. Are you really that stupid? Yes, I think you are. And they're out there in the little Twitterverse tweeting about just like, well, we're all biologists at this point. We virologists and the CDC said. Well, here's what you can do, liberals. Here's what you can do. If you don't like it, why don't you just go start your own airline?
There's an idea.
There's an idea. What? Why not? Go to town. Start your own airline. You don't have to fly the friendly skies. In fact, we don't want you. I just as soon as open the door and kick you out of the plane midair. Use your mask as a parachute. I really don't give a fuck.
Get yourself a tank of expensive gasoline and
There you go.
drive to your destination.
There you go. Go drive, dude. I legit yesterday saw a woman with a mask on in her car, and I really want to roll down the window like, hey, you're fucking stupid. You are stupid. You're a sheep. You should probably just
Give her the roll down their window.
hey, roll it down. You fucking, it's you. It's you with the mask. You're stupid. Don't reproduce. Don't get snipped. Whatever it is that you got to do.
I'm going to follow you.
Morons. Imagine wearing a mask in your car.
I don't get it. I've never got it from the very beginning. If you're wearing a mask, then why do I need to wear one?
Because that's the science.
Right.
That's the science. Liberals on social media expressed shock and dismay after a Trump-appointed federal judge struck down the federal mask mandate on airplanes that has been in place for 2 years. When I bought my tickets for me and my wife, who is pregnant, and our unvaccinated 4-year-old, I assumed you would continue to have a mask mandate. Well, Jeremy Faust tweeted, shortly after the mandate was lifted by U.S. District Court Judge Catherine Kimball Mizell in Florida. Now you cancel it and we will have to board our return flight under your new no mask required policy. Thanks so much. Well, wear your mask. If it works so well, what are you worried about? Wear 2 masks. Wear 3 masks. Wear a suit. I will never forget. I forget where I was flying. I think I was flying to Utah. I shit you not. There was a woman in a full body chemical suit on the plane. And I'm like, what the fuck?
She gets it.
Literally it was like something out of Outbreak. White bunny suit. It's not going to stop shit. It's just dumb. It's cosmetic at best. And she has on this full blow. Like, I don't even know how she fit in the seat. Whoever's next to her had to be really uncomfortable. She was a tiny little.
The bathroom.
She did. That's how I saw her. I was sitting by the bed and she walked back there and I'm kind of like, how does that work? It's like almost wearing a romper. Like, good luck.
Yeah.
Those things are so tight as it is. Like, good luck.
I don't know. Yeah. That would be my first question is, if you got to go to the bathroom, what's the protocol there? You got to take the suit off and now you're going to get COVID.
Now you're exposed. Dude, the amount of sheep in this world is just appalling. My 4-year-old boy who's unvaccinated, my pregnant wife. This is Jeremy Faust, MD, ER physician. Really, dude? Really? Faust went on to accuse United Airlines of pretty much saying it's cool if children under 5 years old who can't receive a coronavirus vaccine die from the virus on airplanes. These people are so retarded.
Totally.
Totally just stupid. Educated idiots. Eric Feng Ding says, I will not be flying Alaska Air until they reinstate public safety measures against COVID-19. Boycott Alaska Air. Hey, no one's going to miss you. Don't. Swim for all I fucking care, or walk. Don't give a shit. Trust me, liberals. Let me speak. I think I probably have the authority to do this at this point in our society. On behalf of every common sense thinking fucking human being on this planet, the message to liberals, if you do not want to fly because of the masks that are not being forced on the people, then don't. We don't fucking care. Fuck you. Fuck your masks. Go jump off a fucking cliff. We don't give a shit. We do not give one fuck of iota. Because, generally speaking, more people are going to now start flying again because they're tired of the mask bullshit. So you little fucking morons with your masks, drive. Or start your own airline. This is what the science has said. You know the CDC backed it? It's like, yeah, a 2-week thing could help slow it a little. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, sure. Absolutely. Where did we hear that? Back in 2020?
I know.
2 weeks to flatten the curve, guys. 2 weeks. 2 years later.
There's that freedom. Let me go ahead and get that freedom from
And
you.
then everybody's like celebrating it. And she's like, oh, no more masks.
Get your ass inside and put this mask on and shut your mouth.
Shut your fucking mouth and sit on your couch and watch Tiger King and gain weight and fucking kill yourselves at record numbers because we imprisoned you because of the coronavirus that we fucking planned.
Look, we're
Scan
concerned
fucking
about your
demo.
health. Now, here's a
I'm really
box
proud.
of donuts.
I'm proud of the fact that during this whole thing, I'm totally going to suck my own dick right now. I'm proud of the fact that we launched Shell Shock right before COVID hit. We never forced any employees to wear a mask. We never forced any customers to wear a mask.
Ever.
We never complied with jack shit.
Just lived our lives.
Just lived our lives. And look at that. Almost all of us got COVID.
Got it twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Nobody died.
No.
No permanent scarring. No death. Nothing. Not a fucking thing.
Nope.
It's almost
I'm
like...
actually in better shape.
Right?
than when I started.
I'm actually feeling really
That's
good
what
right
happened.
now. Yeah. Feel good.
Had it twice.
I mean, Tiger King's not doing so hot, but I don't give a fuck about that weirdo.
I mean, got the world through a hard time there.
I'm telling you. He actually did. You want to talk about, like, blessings in a weird way. Tiger King ushered us into the COVID pandemic. She was like, this is quality brain dump entertainment, and I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it.
Ended up in jail.
Carol fucking Baskins. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch.
Gripped the world.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we had some really good entertainment. They knew how to keep us entertained. They did. Bless their hearts. You know what we can do to appease the mob? Give them shit entertainment. Let's renew the Kardashians for another 10 seasons. They
Hunter.
love that.
Hunter,
Smoke some crack.
get the Tiger King tapes. It's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a long one.
Get your crack pipe.
Oh, my God. Well, Jack Dorsey, he's back in the news, founder of Twitter. Dude, we want to talk about the left eating itself. And we've said this repeatedly in multiple different scenarios and examples that we've given throughout the years or the year-ish of what Biden has been in office for. Listen to this. You take this with a grain of salt, though. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey takes aim at board in series of tweets as it weighs Elon Musk's takeover offer. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey took aim at the social media company's board in a series of tweets late on Monday as it weighs Elon Musk's $43 billion takeover offer. Dorsey, who was also a Twitter board member, added to the chatter on the microblogging platform last week when he said that Twitter's board has consistently been the dysfunction of the company. In a tweet on Monday asking him why he did not do anything about it when he was the CEO of Twitter, Dorsey expressed frustration at his limited ability to speak freely. So much to say, but nothing could be said, Dorsey tweeted. Huh! Well, you know who else feels like that? Almost every fucking conservative on your bullshit platform. So much we want to say, but you won't let us. You silence us. Any difference of opinion is classified as homophobic, racism, xenophobic, transphobic, every phobia under the fucking world. I got news for you. Phobia denotes a fear of. I'm not afraid of homosexuals. I'm certainly not afraid of transgenders. Not afraid of any. It's the fact that you silenced anyone that dissented away from your narrative. And Dorsey is equally as guilty as this. He helped this. So you'll excuse me if I really don't give a fuck about what you have to say. Dorsey's tweets come after 2 weeks of upheaval at the social media company that started with Musk disclosing a 9.2% stake and then making a buyout offer. On Friday, the board adopted a poison pill to limit Musk's ability to raise his stake in the company. He said, I really wish I could break through all the abstraction here and answer you, but alas and woe, Dorsey tweeted in reply to another threat urging him to share his thoughts. Tesla Inc. CEO Musk has been vocal in his criticisms of Twitter's strategy and its board. He tweeted on Monday that the salary of Twitter's board members would be zero if his bid succeeds, resulting in $3 million being saved every year. Other potential buyers, including private equity firm Thoma Bravo, are also considering buyout bids for Twitter, according to reports. Dorsey continues to serve as a CEO of Square and holds a seat on Twitter's board. His term is due to expire in May at the end of the company's upcoming annual meeting. Be smart with your money, blah, 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 blah. And the funny part about it is Dorsey even went so far as to say that CNN had a lot to do with all these false narratives being crafted. He literally said that. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but that was the gist of it. This clown had actually said that CNN was at fault. Dude, your company magnified their voices. You silenced any dissenting opinions that went contrary to the leftist agenda and the leftist narrative. Anyone that tweeted about certain instances or certain things got banned. It wasn't just CNN, Dorsey. It was you as well. You had a major role in this. So you don't get to sit there after you've kind of backed away from Twitter and then suddenly be the voice of reason to the left. No, you got blood on your hands. You've got millions of banned accounts on your hands. Spare me your fucking come to Jesus moment. Like, no. I hope they ban you from Twitter. Get a taste of your own fucking medicine. That'd be wonderful, right? Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I got a little project for you guys that are listening in right now. If you're in the comments section, look, I want you to write into the show, and I want you to give us some ideas of what we can do to like make the show a little bit funner, more entertaining, whatever the case. If you want to see something on the show, write us here at the allamericансavageshow.com. Go visit it. I'm spamming the link. It's allamericансavageshow.com. Email the show and give us some suggestions of things that you'd like to see on the show. Maybe it's certain topics being covered or whatever the case may be, or little segments. It's really up to you. I want to hear your feedback on how we can improve this show. So once again, go to allamericансavageshow.com and email us there at the bottom. We appreciate your feedback. Now, look, if it's stupid, I'm not going to listen to it. But if you have some really good ideas, we might take you up on that. So anything we can do kind of improve the show. So that really does it for us here at the Shell Shock HQ in Richardson, Texas. We appreciate you being here. And if you want to support the show, you can come over to Twitch, and be a subscriber over there. It's only $4.99 a month. We really appreciate that love and support. Or you can go visit shellshockcbd.com, make a purchase of our wonderful products over there. Great products. Again, they are doing wonders to help people out there achieve sleep, reduce stress and anxiety, or just get you baked out of your fucking gourd. We can help you out. We've got something that you can probably benefit from. So it's really up to you. Take a chance. We also have sample packs for $5. What do you got to lose? What do you have to lose? So, anything to add, my man?
Thanks for listening, everybody.
As always, you stay savage, America.